Hello, everyone. How are all of you? Just give me a minute. I'll switch on the light. Sorry about sorry about that. I had I had gone out today and just got back. Hi, Alex. How are you? What's with this new French thing, Alex? Bonjour, bonjour, madame. Bonjour, madame Alex. You're heavy into French now. Hi, Parinda. How are you? How are you doing? I just went to I just went this morning to Grand Prairie, spent the whole morning there, and just got back because it's like about 3 hours to go and 3 hours to come back. And I went to Service Canada, and finally I have submitted my pension papers again. And let's see now what decision they come up with. But that was a very big headache. I had to just get over and done with it. So that's finally done. So it seems it will take 2 weeks for them to review it, minimum 2 weeks. So let's hope they get back to me in 2 weeks. That's why I want to stay here at least for a month and see how things go. I need to get news about my pension. Yes, at least we get it. That's correct. Actually, we need to complete 20 years. If we complete 20 years in the country, then we can get like the full amount of pension. But if we complete 10 years in the country, then we get only part of the pension. So that is why at the moment, like I'm only getting a part of the pension. So, but still, it's better to get something than nothing, right? So, thank God at least that is finished, that is over and done. So I'm happy about it. So I just got back, had a shower, and said, let me go live because I've been missing a lot of live stream. Yes, I've not done live stream for some time, and I need a lot of watch hours. So I said, let me, come on to live stream. So thanks so much. Thanks so much for joining here. And let's talk about, uh, Brenda, I wish you can shed some light on this matter because you're very good in your motivational talk. So today's topic is about being mindful. What is mindfulness? What is mindfulness, and how can we use mindfulness to our benefit? How can we use mindfulness to our benefit? So, can we talk about this topic now? Mindfulness. Let us. It's something people rarely talk about. It's something people rarely talk about. It's something people may be doing, right? They may be doing, but they're not aware of what they are doing, right? So it's good to be aware of being mindful. It's good to be aware of it. So we have Parindo, who's a real great motivational speaker, for me at least, I know. And so, Parinda, what do you have to say about this? Okay, okay. Nice of you to stop by. Thank you. Very true, Parinda. Correct. Yes, being aware, as Parinda says, be aware of ourselves and things around us. Yes, we should we should at all times be aware of things that are happening around us. It could benefit us in many ways. It will help us to stay alert. It will help us to overcome some difficulties that we may be facing at the moment. We should be mindful of not only ourselves but also of the environment, the people around us, because all that can affect us, right? All that can affect us. So yes, Parinda, thank you. Okay, Parinda, as soon as you are free you can get back if I'm still on, or you can always comment on it later on when you watch the replay. You can always make comments later on about it. Parinda says, when you pay attention and be grateful with what we have, you will be more happy. Very true, Parinda. Very true. Because, if we are mindful about things around us, it's going to keep us always, aware of things that are happening. And it will help us also in how we should think, how we should motivate ourselves, how we should cope with a problem that we are facing. So, it will be very important about that, because sometimes you might face a crisis, and if you're always mindful you will always know how to react to that particular crisis. Otherwise, you'll get into panic mode, and you'll wonder, like, what to do, and it can lead to stress. It can lead to a lot of stress. So being mindful of our situation at all times will help us to soon overcome all these kind of problems of being stressed out. And we will be able to face whatever challenges we have in a very nice manner, in a very good manner, in an appropriate manner that will be useful to us instead of it harming us. Hello, Maya. So nice to see you, Maya. Like three. Thank you so much, Maya. So as I was saying, I finally submitted my forms, and I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy at last, that is taken care of. So morning, I spent the whole morning outside. But at least I have accomplished, one particular task I have finally accomplished. So that is, a big blessing for me. So on the way back, I was sleeping in the car, and I find, like, we suddenly reached home very fast. So I'm really very tired. I did not sleep very well. I did not sleep very well. I was thinking so much about things that are happening, and I got up like at about 12:30 midnight. I got up at about 12:30 midnight, and again thinking of my forms, because something was wrong with my form. I was not able to change a telephone number. I was not able to change the address. So I tried so many things to do about that. So I managed then in the morning to change the telephone number, but the address I couldn't change. So when I went down there, like, I spoke to them, Finally got it all sorted out. Even then, they could not change the number, uh, the present address, because it was not coming up in the system. But a previous address where my daughter was staying, that was accepted. So they said, don't worry, it doesn't matter, as long as it is showing an Alberta address, that is important. So it doesn't matter. So she said she was able to change that, and then I went back and completed the forms, and she said it's better if I do the forms and submit it online, because the online form will they will review it minimum 2 weeks. But if I send it by paper, by mail, then when they receive it, it will take about 4 weeks for them to review it. So better to do online. So I did that online and finished. Everything is sorted out. Uh, Alex Pita says my other account is with ER Live now. Okay, thanks. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Maya. Alex says mindfulness is maintaining a moment by moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment through a gentle and nurturing lens. Very good, very true, Alex, very true. It is all moment to moment, thinking about the things that are happening right now. That is what it is about, being mindful, and it can help us in a lot of ways, a lot of ways to do things as we should actually be doing, and help us in time. In time it will help us to develop a very natural approach to how we should deal with any kind of situation that we face at any given moment. So good. Parinda says, our days run by our emotions. Very true. It all depends, like, correct, Parinda? It all depends how we are reacting to a particular situation. That is very important. And, being mindful of our surroundings, being mindful about things at every moment is going to help us even more. It's going to help us even more to develop a natural instinct and a natural approach into dealing with moment to moment situations. So, yes, if you wake up feeling good, our days tend to be good. But if we wake up sad, stressed, our days will also be unhappy. True. So that is why we need to be mindful about our environment at that moment. If we are feeling stressed, the best thing to do is try to change that. Try to change that. Try to do something to relieve that stress. Be aware of what is the cause of that stress. See how you can work out solutions, to get rid of the stress that you are feeling. For example, I was stressed this morning. I got up at 12:30. I was stressed about the form, right? But then when I cannot do anything about the form, I said, let it be. I am going to meet them and I will explain to them what are my problems. And it was true, because when I went over there, that lady, I even took a printout of, it said function not available. So I had taken a printout of that also before. So she said, oh, it must be only for the moment. I said, no, not for the moment. I have been trying for 3 4 days and it is giving me the same problem, function not available. Then they have a lot of computers, there. So they said, okay, go there, you log in, and I will just. She was attending to the queue, so she said, I will just come and help you, So after that, she got relieved. So she came to help me. I was all ready. And then she said, okay, now let me check. So then she saw the same thing came up. Then she said, okay. Then we tried to go into a profile. We tried to change something. We couldn't do it. Then she said, okay, the only alternative is to go to one of the other officers, and they have the authority to change it for you. So they can do it. So then she put me in the queue, gave, a queue, and that officer, I went and I explained the problem, and then the officer changed it finally, changed it to an Alberta address. So you see, like that it is. So when I stopped being stressed out, and then I went back to sleep, but I was awake till about 2:30, and I went back to sleep, and then 5:30 I got up and had a shower, got ready, and my son-in-law took me over there. So yes, it's very, very helpful by being aware of your moment, so you can relieve your stress. You can relieve. When I found that I cannot do anything more about it from my side, so what's the point of being stressed, right? It's better to just forget about it. And I went back to sleep. Maya says self control is the bottom line of mindfulness. Very good, Maya. I agree with you. Self control, because our emotions, our feelings, it doesn't just come naturally, right? It doesn't just come naturally. It is what we are controlling. It is we, our mind, who is controlling our actions, our emotions. Somebody shouts at you, you have a choice, right? If somebody shouts at you, you have a choice. You either shout back at the person, or you can speak in a very nice, kind manner. You can speak to the person and resolve an issue, correct? Because if you shout and then that person shouts louder and you shout louder, where does it end, right? It can end into physical combat. So it all depends on how we control our emotions, what we decide to do about our emotions and feelings. So it is all in our hands. And that is what is important. We should be mindful at all times about our present situation, so that we are able to be in control and in charge of the situation and deal with it effectively. Uh, Alex says mindfulness also involves acceptance, meaning that we pay attention to our thoughts and feelings without judging someone. Very good, Alex. Yes, we don't judge someone, right? We are not biased about any situation, right? So we don't judge someone for whatever they are doing or whatever they cause unhappiness or whatever it is. So we don't judge them, because we don't know the situation of someone, right? We don't know the situation. We don't know what they are going through and why they may be behaving in a particular manner. We do not know all that. So we should never be very quick to judge someone and things like that. Uh, just to give you an example, I'll give you an example, okay, of what happened in my school days. When I joined this particular school, all my classmates and all that did not like a particular master. They did not like him at all, and he was very, very rude. The way he used to speak to us students and all, very rude. And he was in charge of all activities in the school. So every activity he was in charge. So it was always he's shouting and yelling and ticking us off like. And then I finished my school, and then I did my teacher's training, and I came back to teach in the same school. Now when I came back to teach in the same school, all the teachers who taught me for that last 1.5 year, all the teachers who taught me, I would always call them sir and ma'am, sir and ma'am. But the teachers who did not teach me, I would call them Mr. So and so, or Mrs. So and so, or Miss So and so. I would call them like that. And one day, the same master, okay, he came and he said, Vincent, I want to talk to you. Why do you call uh, Mr. Parab, you call him sir, and Mrs. D'Souza, you call her ma'am, and for some teachers, you call them sir and ma'am. And for us, like you call me Mr. Paskin, you say Mr. Lily White, Mrs. Lily White. Why do you have that difference? I want you to call me sir. And I said, I'm so sorry. I cannot call you sir. I said, because you have not taught me in school. Only those teachers who have taught me in school, I call them sir or ma'am. But if others have not taught me, then I'm sorry, I cannot call you sir. I don't think there's anything wrong in calling you Mr. Paskin. I don't think there's anything wrong. So he kept on insisting, no, I want you to call me sir. And I kept saying, I'm sorry, I cannot call you sir. I can only call you Mr. Paskin. And then after that, he said something which, oh my God, it melted my heart. It melted my heart. He said, okay, Winston, if you don't want to call me sir, then I want you to call me Brian. Because when you say Mr., it creates a wall. When you say Mr., it's creating a wall. So call me Brian. That was his first name. Call me Brian. And my heart really melted that I used to be so angry with him as a student. And that same anger I carried with me even as a master. I carried that same anger with me. And yet he was such a nice man. So he said, okay, don't call me sir, but don't call me mister. Call me Brian. That's my first name. And that changed my outlook in life. And I began to call everybody. Like I used to say, instead of Mr. Lillywhite, I said Danny. His pet name was Danny. I used to call him Danny. And his wife, instead of saying Mrs. Lillywhite, I used to call her Blossom. So, I began calling all of them by their first name. And it was nice when you call somebody by their first name or their nickname. It creates a kind of closeness, right? It creates a closeness. So that was a very valuable lesson I learned in life. So, be mindful about everything. Don't judge people. So I was very quick to judge as a student. I was judged because everybody did not like, I also did not like, and, him shouting and yelling and screaming and all. But when I joined as a master, see how I came to know him from a different point of view. So, yes, never judge, never judge. You're right, Alex. Never judge someone. But thank you, I connect. Thank you, Pita. Thank you so much. So, this is what is very important, being mindful about. I always I always try to think of topics, and I'm so happy that so many of you are aware of this topic. So many of you are aware. I did not think many people are aware of this topic, but it's good. So many of you are aware of it. That means you are always mindful, you are always thinking, you are always considering, and yeah, that is very important. Very important it is. It helps us in our daily lives. It helps us. So, Alex, tell me, what is this thing about French? You are very much into French nowadays. So why? I, I, I hope I answered you correctly in French. What I only know a little bit of French. I'm not very good in having a conversation. And ça va très bien, ça va. I know has to come with that thing under the sea. So, I did not type all those things correctly. I just replied to you. Being mindful is my skill to make multitasking successful. One thing, Pita, I will tell you, I give you credit. I give you, it is really a skill for your multitasking. You are able to do so many things. Like when I am playing Scrabble with you, I find it very difficult to concentrate on other things, So, yeah, I do multitasking, but my multitasking is very, very limited. It's very limited. So, yeah, hats off to you. You are really very, very, very proficient in multitasking. It's really a skill you have. The weather is cold here, but my throat is very dry. So now and then I will step out of the camera to take a sip of a juice. Okay, so please excuse me for that. I'll just take a sip now and then because my throat is very dry, very dry. So here's the first break. First break. That was break number one. I am very mindful of all of you and I don't want to upset you. So I will go off the camera and I will have a sip just to keep myself going. I miss having live stream. When I don't have live stream, I miss talking to all of you. And I will download StreamYard. So when I download StreamYard and I use StreamYard, I will be able to add add you when I'm doing my live stream. I can add you to come for a little while on my live stream and speak. Or you can stay for a long time also. But I'm going to do that because I want people to come on my stream and talk. I thank you, Alex. Thank you. I'm happy to have put this, and I'm happy also that all of you are mindful about being mindful. I'm very happy all of you are mindful about being mindful. So it's really nice. Okay, Alex, I will download StreamYard. I will download StreamYard. I will see how to use StreamYard and connect it with YouTube. And I want to bring many of you on as co-hosts with me. And you can stay as long as you want, anytime you need to see to some work and you need to go off, then you can go off. But with YouTube, we can only go live together. Once I start a YouTube, I cannot bring anyone on my live stream. It has to go together. I hope YouTube will make it better, like StreamYard and other things. I hope they'll make it better. But yeah, this is the only thing because they only have something saying go live. Share screen. They have share screen, but I think that is sharing my screen with you. So that's not something I want to do right now. And let me see what other alternative do they have. What else do they have? Stream webcam, manage. They don't really have any alternatives. I wish they had an alternative to bring somebody on board while I'm chatting. They only have go live together. So when I start my stream, I can send a link to someone and they can come on board, but not otherwise. So, yes, I want. So I'm going to tomorrow that will be my project. Tomorrow that will be my project to download StreamYard and to see how it's working and then to connect YouTube with StreamYard so that whenever I'm doing live stream and somebody wants to come as co-host, then I can bring them on. So that will be wonderful. Wonderful. Because when I started my channel 3 years ago, when I started my channel, I started with the idea that I want people to come and talk about their experiences, not me. I did not want to be on the camera. I did not want to be. But for 2 years, nobody was willing to come on camera. Nobody. I even told them we can have like a pre-recorded interview, and then I can edit it and then I'll post it. But nobody was interested. So that was my main idea of starting my YouTube channel. And if you see my earlier post, if you see my earlier post, my introduction says it's all about you, your experiences. But nobody was willing to come and share it. But before Pita started her own channel, posting on her channel, she used to send me a lot of videos, and then my French friend Veronique sent me a lot of videos, and my sister used to send me a lot of videos. Now she has started a channel, so I told her keep the videos for your own channel. So, like this, they shared their experiences with me. They shared their experiences with me, and I was able to put it up as a YouTube channel, as a posting on my YouTube channel. So I was able to share their experiences. So that also was nice. And Veronique always gives a lot of description. Veronique always gives a lot of description about the place. That's what I like. When she sends me a video, she gives me a brief description, but when she makes comments, she makes comments, then she writes a lot of extra, uh, information. She gives us a lot of extra information about that particular place or event or whatever it is. So, I'm really so thankful to. I'm really so thankful to Veronique for that. Sorry, Alex. Sorry, I did not participate. Don't worry, Alex. It's quite okay, Alex. It's quite okay. See, each one is busy. Each one is busy in some way or the other, right? And each of you have your own channels also. So it's difficult, right? Hello, Ia. Ia, are you still on your are you still on your channel? Pita is saying that you are also on a channel. Thank you, Ia. Thank you. So, Ia, are you on a channel? Are you on a live stream? Because if you are on a live stream, I can Google and check, and I can keep you on my phone. Ia is also live. Okay, I'm going to check, and I'll keep Ia. I will keep you on. Yes, I found it. I found it. So I'll just put Ia on my phone. I'll just put Ia on my phone. I'll just keep Ia on my phone. I like to keep someone else on my phone, live. So, Alex, you are very fluent in French, huh? Very good. You're very fluent in French. Use the other account, not the one doing live. Ah, okay. That is what Ia was meaning. Okay, okay. Okay, that is what Ia was meaning. All right, all right. Now I understood. Because Ia said something like that, but I didn't quite understand. Okay. Okay, I have to use the other account, not the same one. Okay. Got it. Got it. That is what Ia was trying to tell me that time, I think. Pita, is she on? Okay, got it. Okay, fine. So that's done. Yes, now I understood that. I have to use the other account. Now I understood. I have to use the other account, not the same Burton channel. Not the same Burton channel. Right. Good. Got it now. Okay, so yeah, now I understood what Ia was meaning about that. So I'm using the same account now with Ia and you because I am not doing live. Okay, so if you're not doing live, you can use the same account, but if you're doing live, then you mustn't use the same account to log on to somebody else's channel. Hmm. Why? What happens? Do you know? What is the reason for that? What is the reason for that? Correct. That is why now I realize that is why sometimes my watch hours are reduced. Okay, okay. That is why, like the other day I had 7 hours, 7 hours. But later on, when I looked at my watch hours, it showed zero point 0.2. Can you imagine? From 7 hours, it showed only zero point 0.2. I was so upset, I was so upset. Okay, that is why. Hmm. Yeah, because if I'm supposed to be on my live stream, how can I also be on somebody else's live stream, correct? So that is why they must be reducing my hours. Can you imagine? I lost 7 hours. I lost 7 hours because of that. That means, hmm. So I have to see on my phone, I have to see on my phone how I can do that. Okay, 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 that's good. Thank you. Thank you, Ia, and thank you, Pita, for explaining that to me because I was wondering I was wondering, what is the reason for it. So that is why my watch hours have been reduced for some things. Like once I had 13 hours, 13 watch hours, and I came down to, I think, 1 or 2 watch hours. From 13, I came to about 1 or 2 watch hours from 13. So I lost a lot that day. Always welcome here because you also support my channel a lot. You support my channel a lot. So we need to support each other's channel. Even Calvo is very, very supportive. So whenever I see Calvo on live or any video, I always comment and all that. I'm also very supportive. But I am supportive like that of many channels. I sometimes, right, she finally answered my question. You know, I sometimes you get some videos popping up, right? You get videos popping up. So sometimes the video pops up and I see that the video the person has not got uh, sometimes zero views. Sometimes it shows zero views, you know. So I quickly open the video and I watch the video, and mostly it is shorts. So I watch it and then I click on the like button. Immediately I do that. So I'm always helping even people I don't know, even people I don't know. But if they don't have any views or they have very few views, I always go and view it. I watch it, and so that they will get their views. I will get at least one more view. Correct. So I always do that, even if I don't know the person. It doesn't matter because I know how we struggle. I know how all of us we struggle, right? We struggle in the beginning. We struggle to get views. We struggle to get subscriptions, and it's a long struggle for us. We know. So I help like that. I help even people whom I don't know. I help. I am mindful at every moment. And for example, I'm very mindful when I get somebody new coming to my live stream. When I get somebody new, I am very mindful to make them a moderator because somebody is there always to remind me. Someone is always there to remind me. So before the person reminds me, I am already mindful. I'm already mindful of my situation on live stream. So the minute I see somebody new come, immediately I make them the moderator, and then I ask that person, "Have I done right?" It's nice, it's really nice to have people close to you. I do not have many friends. I do not have many friends. So now my YouTube family, my YouTube family is like my friends. My YouTube family are my friends. So when I come to Philippines, and wherever I am and wherever I go, I would like to meet all of you. I would like to meet all of you in person, face to face, because that's better, right? To meet all of you face to face in person. So I know when I go to what do you call it? When I go to uh, Cebu, in Cebu there are many of you, right? So somehow or the other we can find some common place to meet up, right? Somewhere, somehow or the other, we can find some common place for all of us to meet up. So that's something I'm definitely going to look into. That's something I'm definitely going to look into. So I want to meet up with all of you, meet up with all of you. It's not going to be possible to meet at one time. It's not possible to going to meet all of you at one time, but I'll definitely be able to meet at different times, like, because even in Cebu, many people are scattered all over, right? You are scattered all over, so it's not going to be easy for us to have just one meeting, like, and everybody meet up. So it's not going to be happening like that. So yeah, just take things as it comes, right? Uh, Pita says, "Bring me when you are going to Ma'am Iya's province, please." Yes, Pita, we'll go together. Whenever I come that side, we will go together. In fact, first I will come to your place, or meet you somewhere common, meet you somewhere in a common place, because we'll go by ferry. Yes, I guess we'll go by ferry. So if you tell me where to come and how to come, instead of me doing a double journey, uh, yeah, I will definitely pick you up and we will go to see Iya for sure, sure. It will be it will be good for me also because it will be good for me also because I do not for traveling, for traveling, you speak the language, so because you speak the language, it will be easy to, for me to travel. It will be easy for me to travel. So yeah, I definitely I'll pick you up, and we'll plan in advance, like we'll plan in advance. It'll be good. Yes, so I'll definitely pick you up when we are going to ES place. We'll plan how to do it, and how to go about it. Let me first come to Philippines. Let me come and settle down in Cebu. Let me settle down in Cebu, and take it from there. Take it from there. That's why I need my pension. I need my pension because that will give me a little more money, to move around. It will give me a little more money to move around. Yes, Maya, thank you for still being there. Thank you, Maya. Yes, Alex. Yes, Alex. Nice to see you. And you will be the first person I see. You will when I come to Philippines. You will be the first person I see. Hopefully. That is why I need an email, or I need some other thing to get in touch with you. I need another way to get in touch with you, so that we can communicate faster, and our communication will be in one place. If I write on a live stream, or I write on a post, our communication is not together. You know, so I don't know. I keep asking you, Alex, but what can I do? If you write to me, and we connect outside of YouTube, then that way we can plan up, right? We can plan up, because when I'm coming to Cebu, I will first come to Manila Airport, right? So you can be my first point of contact, and maybe we can tour some places that you are fixed up already. So yes, yes, do that. No, do that. Just add me to Facebook, then we can talk on Messenger. So do that. How that Z or G or whatever that guy is, how he contacted me through Messenger, right? So you contact me through Messenger, Facebook, and then Messenger, and let's keep in touch and discuss, like, because now I'm not coming in the month of March, right? In March I won't be coming, because I'm here in the month of March to settle about my pension and things like that. So I will be here for the month of March, and my accommodation in Philippines is only available from the first week of June. The accommodation in Philippines is in Cebu is only available from the first week of June. So I thought, what is the point of coming now? So if when I get a green card, when I get the date about yeah, but Alex, you said you are going to make a group, right? What happened? You said you were going to make a group, and I told you that is a good idea. Make a group. Make a group, and then we can be in touch with each other, all of us. Yes, that way you will all know where I am, when I am there, and how we can meet up. How we can all meet up. So Alex, do form a group. Do form a group. That will be a wonderful thing. Alex, how do you know so much of French? Yes, so come on, add me to Facebook. Add me also to Facebook, and let us form a group. Ah, you lived in Paris before. Wow, great, great. Mm. So you'll be speaking the real good French. You will be speaking real good French. Yeah, that's great. Mm. So, how many years were you in Paris? How many years? I want to visit Paris. I've never been there. I want to visit Paris, and I want to visit Paris, and I want to visit Reims, where my friend is. Where my friend is. One second. Yeah, come. Can you come down? Yeah, something important. We're gonna eat now. Okay, okay. I'm just I'll tell Daddy and Mommy I'm just on a live stream. Okay, thanks. So, okay, I will do that. I will do that, Alex. I will do that. I will do that. What is your name on Facebook? 6 years. Wow, that's a long time. That's a long time. What is your name on Facebook, Alex? Manang, how are you, Manang? Manang, how is Myrna? Manang, how is Myrna? I wanted to ask you, how is Myrna? Manang, how is Myrna? Alex, what is your name on Facebook? I have got two names. One is Phonic, Phonic, Jolly Phonics. One is Jolly Phonics, and the other one is Cornet Cairo. Cornet Cairo. Okay, okay. Okay, accepted. Accepted. Okay, I'll check that later. Accepted. Yes, send me a message. Send me a message. It says one mutual friend, but I cannot see who is the mutual friend. It says one mutual friend, but I cannot see who is the mutual friend. So tomorrow, Manang, how is Myrna? Manang, how is Myrna? Your sister Myrna, how is she? Alex, send me a message. Send me a message. Okay, Alex, when I come to Philippines, we will plan. When I come to Philippines, we will plan. Okay, we both can meet up and go and meet. We can meet up together. Then we can meet Pita, and then three of us can go together. Alex, when I meet up with you, I can also practice to improve my French too, so I'm able to have a conversation in French. Okay, in June she has to go back to hospital. Okay, but now she's better. That's nice. That's good. Alex, I replied to your message. I replied to your message. So, Alex, that is good. I can improve in my French. I want to learn enough to have a conversation in French. To have a conversation with someone. I will practice my French with you. It is very useful in Canada. In Canada, there is English and French. So it is very useful to know French. So that's why I want to see, how I can do that. Then Alex, when I am in Cebu, you can come to Cebu. Then from Cebu, we will go to Iligan City and meet Pita. And from there, we can go to Iya, right? We can do that. You can come to Cebu. From Cebu, we will go to uh, Iligan. From Iligan, we can pick up Pita and we can go to. And when we are in Iligan, we can see Maria Cristina. Maria Cristina. Yeah, Molbol. Molbol is a very beautiful place. That's what I heard. I heard Molbol is a very beautiful place in Cebu. Pita, I made Manang a moderator. I suddenly realized that she's not Arab. How about Arabic? Alex, I know very little Arabic. I know very little Arabic. I was 19 years in Dubai, 19 years, but I did not learn to speak Arabic much. 19 years because whenever I used to try to speak Arabic, my the Arab teachers or whoever they were, kept telling me that I should speak from the throat. And I said, it doesn't matter. If you can understand what I'm saying, then it's quite okay. But they said, no, no, no. If you speak Arabic, you must speak correctly. So because of that, I I couldn't I did not bother to learn to speak Arabic then. So I'm not good in Arabic. I'm not good in Arabic. So yes, we can see elegant. We can see Maria Cristina waterfalls because I want to see that again. I want to visit Maria, not see it again, see it first time, but I want to go there. I want to go there. So yeah, let's see how things go. But as of now, it is sure that I'm coming to Philippines by first week of June. So if I get a date, yes, it was 23 years ago that you went, Alex. A lot would have changed. A lot would have changed from that time. So what I will do is, Alex, I'm coming to Philippines only in month of June, but but if I get the date, if I get the date from the person, if I get the date from the person when I can if I can get the date from the person, I cannot speak good Arabic. I just get along. I just get along with a little bit. So when I get a date from that person, which day in June I can be there, then what I can do is I can come a little. I can come like a week before. I can come like a week before or 10 days before. Depends on what is convenient to you. I can come to. I can come to uh, Manila. Okay, and we can do a little sightseeing. We can do a little sightseeing at Manila, and then all depends on what is your convenience. And then I can go to Cebu. You know a lot of languages, Alex. I'm not good in learning languages. Honestly, I'm not good in learning languages. But what I will do is I will try. I will try. If I have someone to speak to, if I have someone to speak to, maybe I could pick up, right? Maybe I could pick up. Like when I went to Japan, I was listening to how my brother is teaching the kids, and he made me also to try and teach the kids and see how I can cope because they are both autistic kids. So he said, see how you can manage to teach them. So when I was teaching them, I began to speak a lot of Japanese to them. Japanese in the sense that, like what my brother used to use, open your book, don't do this, stop doing that, let's concentrate, put that pencil down. So like few things like, I began to speak in Japanese. They use the same thing. I've forgotten now. I've come back and I've forgotten everything. But when I'm there, I picked it up. I was there only for 1 month, but I picked up so much. So much so one day my brother heard me and he was telling his wife, he said, oh my God, Winston is speaking Japanese. So when I heard that, I felt happy that I'm saying it correctly, I'm speaking correctly. So I was able to help those kids, like, that way. So, yes, if I have somebody, if I have somebody and I'm speaking with them, I will be able to learn, I will be able to learn faster. And because I'll be in constant touch, right, with the language. Like right now, because I'm going to stay in Cebu, I'm trying to learn Bisaya. I'm trying to learn some common things in Bisaya or Cebuana, I'm trying to learn that. But I'm very, very poor in learning languages, very poor in learning languages. So let me see how I must have a Filipino partner. If I have a Filipino partner, I'm sure I'm going to be able to learn faster, right? If I have a Filipino partner, I will definitely be able to learn faster. You can speak you can speak in Spanish to Pita. Pita has been learning Spanish for some time. Pita has been learning Spanish for some time. So you can speak with Pita in Spanish. I like Spanish, it's a nice language. There is a song sung by Freddie Fender. The name of the song is Before the Next Teardrop Falls. If he brings you happiness, then I wish you all the best. It's your happiness that matters most of all. But if he ever leaves you, but if he ever breaks your heart, if the teardrops ever start, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Ite tere de verdad, ite da felicidad. Pebesego, Loma Quello, Palos Do. Pero si se viene habla a mi be, vide hablar. Esperé cuando triste está. So, I was so interested in that song. I was so interested in that song that I also learned this little bit in Spanish. But of course, my pronunciation is bad. My pronunciation is bad, and I am singing little wrong. I'm singing some the words also little wrong, but this is what I just remember. So I learned one verse. Freddy Fender sings one verse in Spanish, so that's why I also, I wanted to learn that one verse. I wanted to learn it in Spanish. So I tried to remember it, but I'm going wrong in some of the pronunciation. I don't know whether you understood what I was singing. Did you understand? Did you understand the Spanish words I was singing, Alex? Yeah, yeah, Peter, they can all teach us Biswaya. So Alex, make the messenger group, Facebook messenger group, make it. Then that way we can, all outside YouTube, we can be talking outside YouTube as well, and we can make plans for our meeting. See, Alex, because you are on my channel, see, you have met up with so many new Filipino friends, right? If I didn't have a channel, you would never have met them. So now you have so many good friends. Manang said, where I will be living in Cebu, she is very close by. She is like just behind IT Park, and I will be living about 15-minute walk from IT Park. So I do not know where that is exactly. But yeah, Manang will be is saying she's living very close to where I would be living. Yes, make the group. Alex, make the group soon. That way, I will also learn a lot more of the Filipino languages because you all will be communicating. I will be the only foreigner not speaking any Filipino language. So it will force me to learn faster. If he brings you happiness, then I wish you all the best. It's your happiness that matters most of all. And if he ever leaves you blue, just remember I love you and I'll be there before the next teardrop falls.
I cannot talk very loudly. I cannot sing loudly because the family downstairs will get disturbed. In fact, they came and asked me to come for dinner, but I said I'm already on a live stream, so maybe I'll have dinner with them some other day. I'm trying to see what time suits best, for my live stream. I'm trying to see what time suits best. Ere de verdad, y te da felicidad, pero sigo lo macuelo para los dos. Pero si se, I forget exactly, pero si se ve hablar, a mí ve de hablar, espere cuando triste está. Only that last line I know very well. The last line I know very well. Yes, that's what we said about mindfulness, correct? Never to judge anybody. That's what we said about mindfulness. Never to judge anybody. Each one has their good qualities. Each one is good in their own way. And that is what is most important. The heart, you're right, Alex. The heart is the most important thing. Good looks will not always be there, right? Let's say somebody has won Miss Universe or Miss World, at a beauty pageant. That beauty is not going to last forever. That beauty will fade away. But but what the person has in their heart, that will remain till old age. That will remain till death, right? What your heart is will remain with you forever. But but beauty is not going to last forever. Beauty will diminish one day. It will disappear. So that is what our theme today also mindfulness, not to worry about judging anybody. So, for example, I'm just saying, for example, supposing, you get married to somebody who is very beautiful or very handsome, okay? But supposing some accident is there or some fire is there or something is there where that person gets disfigured. So what happens then? Do you leave that person? Do you say, oh my God, now you're looking so ugly, so, I'm not going to stay with you? Do we say that? I'm sure we would not say that, right? We will still carry on living with that person and love that person just as much as before. So, it's true. We don't judge anybody. We don't judge anybody. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. For you, it's breakfast. For me, it is dinner time. Opposite, opposite ends of the world. When you are getting up, I am going to sleep. When you are having breakfast, I am having dinner. Beauty lies. Merci, très, très, très beaucoup, Alex. So. Yes, enjoy your breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast, Alex. So, c'était felicidad. Pensé como acuerdo para los dos. I love that song before the next teardrop falls. I was reading at one time the life about Freddie Fender also. Hello, yeah. So, yeah, we are all planning to visit you. So far, Alex, Pita, and myself. So, three of us. Maybe others also will join. But three of us are planning to meet you. But I'll be coming in the rainy season. That's the only sad thing. I'll be coming in the rainy season. Chiquitita, you and I. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. I love the ABBA songs, ABBA. I love their songs, all their songs. Very nice it is. Nice wordings, nice tunes. I used to like Boney M, but Boney M is very stereotyped. That's what I found. Boney M music was very stereotyped. But ABBA they sang with a lot of feelings. Not all their songs with a lot of feelings. Thank you, Maya, still being here. ABBA sang. Thank you, Ia, for still being here. ABBA when they sang with a lot of feelings. And I guess because they were all husband and wife team, right? Husband and wife. So I guess because of that, you know, they really felt, their songs. But it was sad. I felt very sad when the group broke up. And the marriage is broke up, and because of that, the group broke up. I felt very sad. They tried to come back together, but it wasn't the same, right? It wasn't the same. I also love the Carpenters. I love the Carpenters. Both brother and sister used to sing, right? It's so sad. She died. Such a young age, she died. The best song by the Carpenters I like is Top of the World. Top of the World. I think that's one of their best songs. When we were doing teachers training college, that time we used to sing this Top of the World. Very popular in those days. Even the orphans, Murray Orphan, Bonnie Orphan, very, very popular. They were very popular. Paper Roses. Remember Paper Roses was her hit song. Very good singers they were. Donny Osmond, Murray Osmond. Murray Osmond. My wife's name also was Murray. Hello, yeah. Seven million in the house. Yes, 7 million in the house. You're right. I also loved Jim Reeves. I love Jim Reeves. I think I'm going to make that a topic. I'll make that a topic. Popular singers and songs. Yes, that will be my next topic. Tomorrow morning my time, tomorrow evening your time. So that will be my next topic. Uh, Popular singers and songs. I don't know most of the modern ones. I'm always with the oldies. I think those songs and all are better. So when music and songs are concerned, I'm not mindful about the present. I only I'm only mindful about the past. Hello, yeah. Everybody is everybody is quiet and busy having breakfast. Everybody is busy having breakfast in the Philippines. It's breakfast time. Breakfast time in the Philippines. Oh, Pita is doing laundry. Pita, did you have dinner? Oh, yes, oh, yes. It is 10 o'clock. Hey, it's 10 o'clock in the night for you guys. It's 10 o'clock night for you. The, the landlord, the landlord of the house in Thailand, the landlord sent me the receipt for the rental for this month. And this month means for month of February. So I will transfer the money. I will transfer the money I didn't have time in the morning because I went for my submit my pension papers, but I will transfer after my dinner. I will transfer the money. I still have my baggage, so I kept my. I said I will pay for the rent because the rent is cheap. It's okay. It's okay. But I have to go back to collect the baggage. So even though I'm not there, I said I will still pay for that. So it doesn't matter. It's cheap. It is cheaper. It is cheaper than what I will pay in Cebu. But the house is not as good as the Cebu one. Cebu, it's a nice one. So where is everybody? Where is everybody? Alex, finished your breakfast? Have you finished your breakfast, Alex? Did you finish your breakfast, Alex? Pita, did you finish your dinner? Oh, sorry, Pita. Pita also breakfast. Oh, hi. I think this is Iya. This is Iya. Okay, Iya. Yeah, this is Iya, right? Iya has a lot of servants. Iya has too many servants. I learned this term from Pita, having many servants on YouTube. She explained, Pita's explained it to me. Even first time, somebody said, "Oh, I have 7 million people watching," and I was wondering, 7 million? I can only see seven. I love the Filipino humor. So 7 people watching means 7 million people. 20 people watching means 20 million watching. And I never knew bananas were subscriptions. So many terminology. MMSLO. I do not know what that means. Okay, so now I know. Mega mega loud shout out. What else? Thumbs up done. Thumbs up done. Huh? What is thumbs up done? Okay, done liked. Okay, I've learned a lot of your Filipino terms. But I think you use that only for YouTube, right? Only for YouTube, I think you use that terminology. So I think Corin Flow. I think this is Ia, your Facebook Messenger, Corin Flow. Yeah, like that. I have a good memory for some things. Even till now, at my age, I have a very good memory for many things. There was in my school. I had already No, I was still in school, I think, and uh, there was a a teacher that came, and he directed a play, Tea House of the August Moon. Tea House of the August Moon. It's a Japanese background about the tea ceremony that the Japanese have, the tea ceremony, and it was a love story also. And there was this famous song, Gunchi on the deck is standing, bring my lover back to me. Chinese vessel sailing by, Gunchi on the deck is standing, bring my lover back to me. Oh, that is not yours? I wonder who that is then. Because I think your because I think your messenger has a name like that. Messenger has a longer name, but I think the name on Messenger is something like that if I remember. Mm. So I wonder who's this person. I wonder who is this person. I wonder who is this person. Corin Flo. I must check later and see who's this person. Thank you, Corin, whoever you are. Thank you for
stopping by my channel. Thank you, Corinne, for passing by my channel. Can you tell me something more about you? Nesty has been here before. Thank you, Nesty, for passing by. I like the name Nesty Apple. Nesty is a brand of tea, right? From Nestle, right? Nesty, Nesty. Oh, Nesty is yeah. Okay. But one more servant of yours. Then who is Corin Flo? Who is Corin Flo? Who is Corin Flo? Because I thought Ia's name is something like that. Let me check Messenger. Let me check Messenger. Messenger. Oh no. Messenger. ER is different. Flaw de Flaw Flaw Deliza. Flaw Deliza. That's why I thought it was same. Corin is another. He is new. Okay. Thank you, Corin. Thank you, Corin, for passing by. Yeah, I just looked. Ia's name on Messenger is Flo Deliza. Flo Deliza. That's why I saw Flo and I thought same thing. Flo. Hmm, it's different. Flo Deliza. Oh my God. I just got a message. I just got a message from, there was a school I was teaching in Dubai. There was a school I was teaching in Dubai, and one of the teachers is now settled in Australia. So she sent me a message. Okay. Oh, main sites has come back. Main sites has come back. Welcome, main sites. Welcome, main sites. So this teacher who's now going to settle in Australia, she sent me a message about another teacher, L9. Thank you, main site. Thank you, Peter. So she sent me a message that there's another teacher who was with us and she's got cancer and it's in the last stage. It's in the last stage. So sad it is. And the teacher is such a jolly teacher, very, very jovial, always making fun, laughing, joking. And then she went back to India and then she started cooking. She went back to India and she started cooking. And she was making very good pastries and cakes and all that. Very good pastries and cakes and all. She started like a home business and she was getting a lot of orders and all that.
And now I got this message that she is suffering from cancer and she is in her last stages. That's why I always say keep praying for a person called Nair. Please pray for a person called Nair because she's also suffering a lot. She's not in the last stage. She's quite in the earlier stages. She's gone through a lot of surgery and chemo and all that. Cancer is such a dreaded disease, I tell you. Cancer is such a dreaded disease. So sad, really, so sad. Martha also doesn't keep well. Martha is Stephen's wife. Martha is Stephen's wife. So please pray for Martha as well. She's not been keeping well at all. So just remember Martha. Martha is Stephen's wife. Stephen Bennett. Stephen Bennett. Martha. And remember Manang's sister also. She has to go back to hospital. So she's not keeping well. She has to go back to hospital. So just pray for her. And pray for Nair and Jean. Nair and Jean. They are both having cancer. They're both having cancer. Yeah, yes, yeah. I'm really, I'm really sad about it. I'm really sad. She was such a nice person. She is a nice person, I would say. She still is a nice person. We have not kept in touch, but so sad it is. And last stage means she must be really suffering so much. Just remember them in your prayers. Let's hope she doesn't suffer and she has a peaceful end. You know, that's the best thing, the peaceful end. And Nair was my school friend. She was a friend from my school days. She was a friend of mine. She also, her mother became a teacher, and then she also became a teacher. I remember one day I was already, I was already teaching. She was still in school. She was in her final year when I went to teach. When I went to teach in my old school, she was in her final year, and she asked me like, if there's any way I can help her mom with teaching lessons because I just finished my teacher's training 2 years and I came. So she had asked me. So I said, yes, I have a file. I have a file with all my lesson plans and all the crit, the, the lecturer in charge of our teaching, used to give all the comments and all that. So I said, I have everything with me. It's all in a file. I'll give it to you, but you have to promise to return it to me when your mom finishes. So she said, okay. So I gave it to her. And when her mom finished her training, she returned it to me. I never ever met her mom. So she returned it to me, and I was very happy, very happy. I still have that file. I still have that file with me till today. I have that file with me. So, some things I value a lot. I value a lot of things. I kept some old things with me. I really value it. Yes, yeah, it's really sad. It's sad. I don't like to see people suffering. I don't like to see people suffering. My wife suffered for 4.5 years. 4.5 years she suffered, and the last 2 years it was very painful to see her. Very painful. It was very painful to see. Very painful. I can't see today. Also, when I see anybody sitting in a wheelchair, immediately I think of my wife. Immediately I think of her. I know how difficult it is, especially if I see a man sitting in a wheelchair and a lady has to push. Because men are like stronger, right? They are stronger physically. They are stronger, and if their wife is sick, they can take care of the wife. But if the husband is sick, it's so difficult for the wife to manage the husband. Really sad. Even in Thailand, I used to sit in the mall and I used to see one couple, like not often, but I've seen them a couple of times. And the wife is in the wheelchair and the husband is pushing. It's nice when husbands take care of their wives when they are sick. It's very nice to watch. It's very nice to watch. It brings back a lot of memories of my wife's suffering. So that's life, right? That's life. Life still goes on. No matter what happens, life still goes on. Very sad, very sad. I don't know how long more she is going to suffer. I must try and locate her. I must try and locate her on Facebook. Must try and locate her on Facebook and send her a message. Steven starts night duty from today. Steven starts night duty, so he has to go at 5:30 in the morning. I mean, he has to go at 5:30 in the evening to 5:30 next morning. So that's why he couldn't be on my live stream today, because he's starting his night shift from today. But if I'm on live stream tomorrow morning, then he might come on. I'll try to start I'll try to start my live stream at at 7:15 my time tomorrow morning. So that will be about 7:15. That will be about 6:15 in the evening for Philippines. That will be nice time. 6:15 in the evening, Philippines. Manang, I'm always on my channel, on my live stream. You will always find I say it, and I also pin up a message. Usually, when I end my live stream, I pin a message, and mostly I'm writing about praying for a few people. So, like I used to also pray for one person called Rusty, but now he's okay and he's gone back to work. He's okay and he's gone back to work. So I removed his name. I removed his name. So, but Martha is still, suffering. Martha is still having problems. And Stephen is her wife, her husband. Stephen is the husband. Martha is his wife. So I just put their names there. Myrna's name I've always been putting from the time you told me that, she was in hospital and you went to visit her in hospital. So from that time I always put prayers. I believe prayers helps a lot. And prayers are very powerful. Prayers are very powerful. I believe that prayers are very, very powerful. And I still believe in miracles today. I still believe in miracles. In some form or the other, in some way or the other, miracles I think still do happen. Like miracle happened with my father. My father, eh, he he got a heart attack. He got a heart attack, and this was in the year 1989, October 13th, my sister's birthday. So he got a heart attack. He was in the hospital. He was in ICU. He was in ICU for 1 month. 1 month he was in ICU. And one day he became very bad. And I quickly ran to the doctor. And then they sent for the main doctor who was attending to him. They sent for that doctor, surgeon. And, they forgot, instead of sending me out of the room, they sent me into the balcony. But from the balcony, there was the curtain, and from between the curtain, I was looking at what was happening. And they tried so many things for my dad. And when they finished and they came out, I went to the doctor and I asked the doctor, like, Doctor, how's my dad? And the doctor said, whatever we can do, we have done. Now everything depends on God. Like that, he said, huh? The doctor. He said, we have done whatever we can. Now everything depends on God. In those days, there was no mobile phones and telephones to, talk and tell anybody. And I did not want to leave my dad's side. I used to stay, and take care of him. So I didn't want to leave, so I stayed there at the hospital. And next morning, my dad was okay. He was talking nicely, he was behaving nicely. He didn't show any signs. I was very surprised because, like, according to the doctor, the previous night he could die. He was so bad, and the doctors couldn't do anything to help. So I was very surprised that in the morning he was cheerful, he was happy, so different he was. And then the doctors came to check up and all that. And then 2 days later, he was removed from the ICU. After being 1 month in ICU, he was moved from the ICU to a private room. So I asked the doctor, I said, Doctor, what is the reason? You all had given up. You all thought my father will die. And yet the next day, my father is okay. And now it is like 2 to 3 days past. And he's still doing very well. And in fact, he had a pacemaker. My father had a pacemaker. They even removed the pacemaker. They even removed the pacemaker because they said he's very good. So they removed the pacemaker. So I asked, I said like he was going to die, but now you remove the pacemaker, he's doing so much better. What is the reason for it? And you know what the doctor said? He said it's a miracle. That's what the doctor said. He said it's a miracle. You have to thank God for it, not him. He said you have to thank God for it because it's a miracle. And that was I'm talking about in 1989. I'm talking about 1989. That's why I always believe there are miracles still take place. We may not see it, we may not think it is, but it is a miracle that takes place even in today's world. I believe that. I believe that very much. And I believe that prayers can help achieve that. Prayers can really help people to get better. When someone is sick, what can we do? We can only pray for them, right? No one can understand the suffering they go through. We can see them suffering, but we cannot know to what extent they are suffering. We cannot know how much they are suffering. We cannot know what they are suffering, right? We cannot know what they are suffering. It's only when we go through the same thing that we will know what kind of suffering that is. Yes, it's a sad topic, but this is also mindfulness about the present moment, right? So in the present moment, there are people that need our help. They need our prayers, right? There are people who need our prayers. And these are people who directly or indirectly is known to us. Now, I do not know who is Rusty. I've never met him. I do not know who is Stephen and Martha. I've never met them, right? But now they have become my YouTube family. So they mean to me, like they are important to me. So same thing with Manang and Myrna. I do not know Myrna. I do not even know Manang, right? But because of YouTube, we know them. So if we all just remember, we all pray, right? Most of us we always pray. So in our prayers, if we can just remember a few names, it would be so much better because I'm sure prayers can work miracles. Prayers can work miracles. I have a strong belief in that. I have a very strong belief in that. Thank you, thank you. I always say what I feel. What I feel, I always speak about it. Whether it's good, it's bad, I always speak because I don't know. I'm a very sensitive person. I'm very, very sensitive. I feel very easily. I feel very easily. Very sensitive. I'm very sentimental. Very sentimental. Oh, you cannot hear clearly what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ia. I'm sorry. Maybe because sometimes I get choked. Sometimes I get choked when I'm too emotional. I get choked, so maybe because of that. Now, can you hear me clearly now? Can you hear me clearly? Also, I cannot talk loud because the family is here, like down. So I don't want to disturb them. So I cannot speak loudly. Can you hear me now? Is it okay? Can you hear me clearly now? I don't like to see when people are suffering. It's sad. It's sad to see people suffering. Can you hear me clearly now? I'll keep the microphone very close to me. Oh, still cannot hear me clearly. I'm so sorry for that. I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening with the sound system. I don't know what is happening. Okay. Anyway, what I will do is I will end the live stream because if the sound is not clear, the sound is not clear. Thank you, Alex. Mia is saying that she cannot hear clearly, so something is wrong with the sound system. So because of that, I will end the live stream. Okay. Love you all and God bless. Love you all and God bless.